The thoughts and views, the thoughts and views presented by this show are for entertainment purposes only. That means we are not serious and we do not have your best interests at heart and our own. Thank you for enjoying the show. Welcome to Spill in the Ville with your hosts, Terrence Jennings, and our co-host slash producer, Big Balake Macaulay, in the building. Brr, 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 brr. What's going on, Blake?
Hey, I think we got some pretty big news to announce, Terrence.
Oh, huge news coming out of the Ville. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. The Louisville Cardinals have just re-signed Michael Braun for a $2 million year contract.
No way.
And also package that in with Rick Pitino has just agreed to take over the head coaching job at University of Louisville. He's coming back to the Ville, baby. Brr, 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 brr.
Co-head coach with Pat Kelsey?
And also a little caveat, Donovan Mitchell, yes, Spider, has retired from the NBA to come back to the University of Louisville to be assistant coach under Coach Rick Pitino.
No way.
April Fools, man. Come on, man. Come on, God. Come on. Y'all can't be that gullible. Y'all know that ain't going down. What are you talking about?
Hey, you put that on, everybody can be like, no way. What?
Man, hey, listen, man. Hey, it's April Fools. Hey, we had to make a real elaborate, just something just out of the norm. Because if I would have started off with just hey, everybody been like, hold on, what's going on? But shout out Michael, man. I ain't mean to throw you in there, man. I love you, baby. But no, please don't come find me. Please don't come find me. But hey, shout out to all the people, man. But we got a lot of big news going on. It's a lot of stuff shaking up. But what's going on, Blake, man? Talk to the people, man. Let them know what we got going on.
We're going to get started with the Cardinal flyover presented by Derek A. Stewart. As always, if this is your first time tuning into the show, this is where we pick like the top 3 news cycles surrounding the University of Louisville. It could be about the football program, it could be about alumni in a pro organization. So what we're going to do is, number 1, we're going to go to our football team. We've got a couple big things popping off. Number 1, big commit staying in Louisville, Jahide Braun. Louisville product, decommitted from the national champion Indiana Hoosiers, staying in Louisville, playing for Jeff Braun. He's wide receiver, something that Jeff Braun, he can always use another wide receiver.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Hey, we can get all the help we can get, man. Hey, we definitely love these young recruits coming in, and he's Braun. Hey, he's awesome, man. I'm telling you. Definitely, he's gonna be a stud. This kid's gonna definitely be a stud. So, hey, I'm happy for us as an organization, period, man. And I'm gonna be at all those games, man. I gotta go check this kid out, man. It's nothing like U of L football, man. We had some great legends come through. Shout out, everybody know Lamar Jackson. Hey, even Teddy, man. Shout out Teddy. Shout out Teddy, man. That was more of my time. I missed the Lamar.
Jahide Braun, his coach actually is former Louisville quarterback Hunter Cantwell. Shout out Hunter Cantwell.
Hey, man, we got legends coming through here, man. Come on. In all sports. Come on, put some respect on our name, man. And we're going to keep continuing to invest in great talent. We built a wonderful culture here. So that's what, and that's why these guys still come back, i.e. the Donovan Mitchell, the Lamar Jackson. That just shows the testament of the impact the fans and the people and the support system that these guys feel from the community. When it's all said and done, when Lamar and Donovan are ready to retire, kick their feet up, this is a place that they can look to and come back and feel like they're always welcome and still be able to flourish and just, and also add their value to whatever we will have going on at the time. So, man, shout out to the Ville, shout out to the fans, shout out to the community. And yeah, let's get ready for some football season, man. It's that time, baby. Let's go.
We're going to stay on the football subject for number 2. And then we've kind of we've already pre-recorded a little bit because I mean this Khani Rooths news kind of broke, so we're back
Right.
in here jumping in, going to talk about that. It was reported by Ty Spalding that allegedly Josh Hurd came into Coach Brom's office. They were negotiating a contract extension. He was rumored to go to Penn State this summer, a lot of offers, and then Eric Crawford also put out that he declined an offer more than $2 million to leave Louisville, and he stayed here. And allegedly, as the report's saying, Josh Hurd, Jeff Brom, they started talking contract extension, and it ended with Jeff Brom saying, "You get out of my office right now."
Man, what did he say? Well, I want to know what made him say all that. Did he have, was it too much? I don't know. What was going
No,
on?
I don't
Man,
know.
but
We'll leave it at that because we don't know what's going on.
man, it's a lot of stuff shaking up behind the scenes. Hey, everybody trying to get that paper, man. They want that yaper. Everybody want that yaper today, man. So we got to put something together, man. I feel like we got a budget, man. We got big money going on around here, and I'm sure they'll figure it out, man. They'll definitely be able to figure it out.
We'll get into number 3. We're gonna do a quick wardrobe change. You guys will see number 3, and then we'll get into the rest of this talk about the rest of our episode. Third and final on the Cardinal flyover. This one's a little off the wall right here. It's related to the University of Louisville. It's actually a professor that I had at the University of Louisville. He is a official in March Madness. He's getting ready to go to the Final Four and officiate that. His name is James Breeding. He's done, I mean, he does all the big call. Obviously, if he's going to the Final Four, he's
Yeah,
done a lot of big games throughout the season. He's been to multiple throughout his career. Just wanted to give a shout out to him because he's, I mean, cool professor at University of Louisville. So I mean, don't
yeah.
really enjoy class much, but his was a class you get to go to. And it's like, all right, that's pretty cool. It's more like a sport leadership type of class. So shout out James Breeding.
Hey, did you see the way the UConn coach looked at
Oh
the
my God.
referee?
He's psychopath. Psychopath.
Man, that was a cold stare, man, all in his face.
I mean,
Okay, but
imagine if you're a ref right there and you
yeah,
see that shot go in and Dan her coat hanging off and everything, looking like
yeah,
his eyes are just crossed over, and he puts his
yeah,
forehead against yours. He's like, "Do I
yeah,
tee this guy up right now?" It's like they just made
man,
the shot of the century. Do I give him a technical? But
yeah,
both of them had no idea what was going on. Probably they both blacked out.
yeah, man. I want to say, man, it's hard to duplicate, man, just that energy surrounding those type of moments too. For you to be a part of that, especially as a player, coach, the coach feels that energy pulsating through your body. I mean, that's a huge feeling. Your adrenaline is running high, man. So, hey, I'm sure he felt like when he see that, he's like, man. Hey, we could take over the world right now, like Pinky in the Brain. It's time to take over the
That's
world.
what people are like, "Oh, act like you've been there before," or something. It's like, I don't think anybody's been in that shot right. Yeah, he's won a couple national championships, but that shot goes through, it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally in a different stratosphere right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely on a different level, especially against a team like that that's been
And a
having
comeback
such
like that.
comeback like that. That sequence, I mean, that I wish I could have been a part of that too, man. I probably would have. I mean, we about to cut to the Jerry Smith, the Jerry Smith reaction when he scores, man. Hey, I'm gonna jump outside of my body like Jerry Smith, man. Hey, y'all go back and watch the Jerry Smith hit a shot or he do anything. Hey,
Ah!
he about to explode through everything. I want to say it was against Marquette. He was going. I don't know what of them teams. He was going.
Everybody, literally name it. Marquette,
I love
Syracuse,
that. I love
name
Jerry,
it.
man. You gotta get him on, man. But yeah, man, just wonderful energy, and I hope that I'm glad these young men get to experience that type of atmosphere. Yeah.
Well, that'll do it for the Cardinal flyover presented by Derek A. Stewart. Now we'll get into all this talk surrounding the men's team.
With over 300 homes sold in the last 5 years, Derek A. Stewart is a trusted expert. Whether you're buying or selling, Derek gets results.
Guys, we gotta take a look at this bathroom.
Oh man, I definitely gotta check this.
Look, Blake, even TJ can fit in the shower.
Big shower for a big guy.
Contact him today and experience the difference. Okay, Derek, I love everything that I've seen so far. There's only one thing that's missing. Where's the basketball goal at?
Come on, TJ. You know I'll take care of you.
Derek, I think you just need to stick to selling houses.
Big wins equals big moves.
If you're looking to buy or sell in Louisville, you already know.
When you're ready to buy or sell, you know the person to call. Derek A. Stewart. Derek Sells Louisville.
Khani Rooths has entered the transfer portal. Pretty tough having that Cards tattoo on his leg. Don't know if he's going to need some tattoo remover, a leg sleeve, but hey, I'm glad you'll be representing Card Nation for the rest of your life. Appreciate everything Khani did for the university. He was actually the first player I ever interviewed. We were kind of equally as nervous. He was a freshman. I think I was the first person that kind of talked to him too. So we were both kind of just getting the feel out. I was stepping over every word I was talking, but real cool dude. Appreciate everything Khani did for the university.
Yeah. Shout out Khani, man. It's I really was high on Khani. You know, I felt like we can really build something around him. He need him. I just wish I don't know the ins and outs what he has going on, but I would like to see him get a little bit more, um, just more time on the court. It's a sophomore year. He went through his freshman year. He didn't play much. Sophomore year, he was getting there, but he still wasn't quite getting the opportunity that I felt like he deserved. But he made a decision was best for him and his family to move on. I don't know what he's gonna do about that tattoo now, you know what I'm saying? So we got to figure that out. But you could probably, I guess, hey, once a card, always a card. Who knows what may happen. But I wish that man all the best luck in the world. We are gonna miss you, man. And yeah, you're wonderful to the city. And it just seems like it's opened up the floodgates. Once one of these guys goes, everybody's talking about going. So it's yeah, it's an interesting, but this is a time of basketball that we're in now. So we have to kind of understand this is part of the game. This is part of the business with the basketball. And we just have to get used to it. Fans are gonna have to get used to a new era where we're not growing with the players. This time right here, these pictures, this is growth. All this is growth. That they seen me grow with no beard, no mustache, and now I'm starting to get hair on my face, hair on my chest. They're seeing me out. These guys are probably here for maybe 8 months. You know what I mean? They're only here for a few months, so But Kanai was with us probably one of the between him and Javon, I want to say
Yeah,
they
I mean,
were
he
here
was
the
there from
longest.
the start with
Yeah,
Pat.
yeah. So it's yeah, man. I wish him the best of luck, and it's going to get interesting moving forward. But we are rebuilding our team, and we're going to need all these guys that are leaving. We're going to have to replace them with much better talent.
Sananda Fru announced on Monday that about his intentions to enter the transfer portal when it opens. It opens April 7th. That's the day after the national championship. And then I believe you can enter all the way up to like the 28th of April. The last week of April is when you have that you're able to enter. So Fru is the first one to hit the portal for us. It's been kind of rumored that Adrian Woolley is going to be on his way out as well. That's something the rumors have been flying about him for, I mean, probably close to 2 months at least. And it's just, I guess, some teams have technically players, you're not allowed to negotiate with something, but these players have agents, and these agents work behind doors, and they can kind of do whatever they want because the NCAA is not going to do anything about it. But
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on Fru hitting the transfer portal?
Whoo, man. Shout out Fru. Let me just start off by saying, wonderful player, man. A huge fan. Got a chance to watch you all year. Kind of went back into the comments just to see what the people were saying about this. I got a lot of mixed reviews. Some people say, "Hey, good riddance, keep it moving." Some people say, "We're gonna miss you a lot. You a card for forever." He came on, represented. I'll start with positive. He came in, uh, represented. He played every game, and he was available. I think it was just a kind of a struggle just to kind of get used to the style of basketball. And he had some really he had some really great games for us, but he just didn't it didn't ultimately cultivate into what we wanted this year. It just wasn't exactly what we wanted or even needed from him. So you have to do what's best for you. The agents have a lot of say so. From what I gather, he loves Louisville, he loves the city, and he would have stayed. But these agents, they're not going to let you sell yourself short. So they're going to make sure they get the best deal, best deal possible. So it's a business. So I would have liked to see him come back and maybe build some guys around him. We got a lot of. We'll talk about that later. We got a lot of guys that are talking about coming in. Excuse me. So I think we could have built around something, but I think wherever he goes on to, he'll be able to develop and understand. Like, okay, I got to develop as a player. No matter where you go, you're still going to have to develop. You can't just bounce from here to here. Hey, you got to get your game better, whether it be in this conference, that conference, any conference. But it's a great young man. Never got the vibe he was a bad guy. Hey, he's making a business move for him and his family. Of course, we would love to see him continue to represent the University of Louisville. But hey, it's a different time. Hey, we don't actually have our imprint on a lot of these guys are coming there. Some of the guys are just coming in and going, coming in and going. So we gotta get used to that. That's the nature of the game right now. And I wish him nothing but success. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just hopefully we can get somebody to replace him and understand that where we lacked with him, we can kind of improve on that from choosing our next guy to fill his position. So good luck, Fru. I like you, man, but sayonara till next time. But now, if we see you later on down the line, you are op, okay? Eh, and we know you don't have any moves.
Oh, yeah, he averaged 9 points a game, 6 rebounds, and shot 75% from the field. So he played like his role well, but it
Mm,
seemed like as the season went on, like he was regularly playing almost 30 minutes, 28 minutes a game, and it just seemed the later we got on, he was playing about 20 minutes, 18 minutes, 17 minutes, so it was a little more hit and miss. So hopefully everything and future of his career works out well. It did sound like you talked about the agents, like he was willing to come back, but people in charge of him is like,
yeah,
no, that's not the smartest decision financially. So hopefully he's able to find a spot that he enjoys and best of his
yeah,
career.
yeah, man. Best of luck. I don't have too much bad to say about Fruit. I just wanted him to be better, because I know what he can do. It just seems like a business move. I don't think it was anything personal with the city or anything. I think the fans embraced him. I feel like everybody embraced him well. Hopefully that that shot of Coach Pat Kelsey getting on his head didn't influence his decision. But man, hey, that's gonna be the same story anywhere you go. The coaches are they're gonna demand almost perfection. They're going to demand excellence. They're going to demand that you bring it. These guys, we bring it, and we weren't getting paid anything. Okay, and we bring it every day. So imagine if you're getting paid this much money, and hey, you would want to bring it. Okay, hey, you get paid a lot of money to bring it. So hey, man, just I wish you best of luck, man, in your future endeavors. But I think we'll be able to get some other pieces and fill those spots in and come back even stronger for next year.
We'll talk about a couple lefties. One is on our team now, and one is a rumored. He's in the announced his intentions to enter the transfer portal, and Louisville is a rumored team to be in on him. But first, it's Adrian Woolley. He's been rumored to be out, and then maybe if he is going out, a good potential replacement would be Jeremiah Wilkinson. We talked about him his freshman year when he was at Cal. When we were playing them, this was a guy that we really had to key in on. He ended up transferring to Georgia, dropped 30 in their tournament game. I mean, they got kind of blown out by St. Louis. I think they lost like 100-77, but he had 30 points. So this guy is a scorer. He's quick, twitchy, and he's 6'1", 180, but he's got some bounce to him. Have you been able to catch anything about him since? I mean, we talked a lot when he was at Cal, but have you been able to catch anything since?
Yeah. I like him a lot. He's a little small, but I feel like he has something that we've been lacking, which is perimeter penetration. He has a good handle. He can penetrate those seams, dump it down to the big man, which I feel like what Fru really needed. That's why a lot, my bad. I know it's just the subject with the Mike Hill thing, but somebody
Watch your mouth, TJ.
Yeah, I know. But somebody that can penetrate those seams, get those dumb downs. He's a great shooter. To me, he's like Conwell with a better ball handle and more athletic. Okay. We need a guy that can shoot and also make plays. I felt like we were just so shooter dominant. Like if these guys don't shoot, there's nothing else that they could produce. But Ryan, I could tell his game is catch and shoot, 1-2 dribble pull-ups. We had him dribbling the ball a little bit more than he probably would like to, but he still was effective. But this guy, this is what he does. He's great at finishing around a basket, but I just love his knack for the game. He's an explosive guy. He can go for 30. But I'm going to pose the questions to the fans. I would like to know who the fans would like to see us pull from the portal. Is there anybody out there that you see in the portal that can come over to the University of Louisville and actually help us as a team to make a solid push late in the season and actually position ourselves to, be a top team in this ACC conference? So, like I said, I want to ask the fans, who do you want to see us go after and get out of the portal to get us to that next level? So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're still pretty early too. There's been some notable name, like an Oregon point guard hit the portal. He's going to be, I think, even when it's all said and done, even though it's really early, he's going to be one of the top 20 players in the entire portal. I mean, there's a lot of guys that have entered early, but there's going to be guys that go into that deadline in April. Like they're probably waiting for their NIL check to clear. Then they hit the portal. There's probably coming down to the wire. We're probably going to have some massive names that just because it happens every year. Like you see a massive name come out of nowhere and it's basically like free agency. It's like, whoa, this he's a free agent. He's going to go anywhere he wants now.
Yeah. And I feel like we have the potential to really land some top players. We'll have to see. So many talented players, so many great guys that are out there. I feel like we have a budget. Maybe we put some stipulations into our budget. I don't know, man. I just want to see us protect ourselves a little bit more. But I feel like we are on the right track of crafting a good team full of guys that have great personalities, great personnel, and are able to adapt to the play style that Coach Pat Kelsey is setting forward for them.
It's gonna be crazy too, because looking at it last year, like we could have had after this whole class ended, we could have had, which we still could have, Woolley return. We could have had Fru for another year. You got Zoo. Like we had all these guys that might have this extra eligibility, but it seems like we're gonna be going into year 3 with basically a whole new team. Like I think it's gonna even be more new than last year because we had Javon, Kaysen, even Ali, Kobe, all those guys kind of stick around.
Yeah, and I'm honestly, I'm not mad at it. I feel like I think we need a reset. Me personally, we need a whole revamp. Okay, we got to build this from start over, just reset everything. because I think we learned a lot from last year. Coach Pat Kelsey is going to go into this year with a whole different mindset, a whole nother approach. Um, he's going to craft and he's going to choose these guys carefully. And I feel like he needs to really pick their brain, before he brings them in and really understand what they want to get out of this, to get from the University of Louisville, because everybody wants their money, but hey, we got to win. Like, we ain't just trying to get you to come over here so he can make you a bag and dip. You need to come over here and produce. So that's what the ultimate goal is. So really understand where their values and their core values lie, and figure it out from there. Make sure that we're bringing these guys in, got to overseas guys. We got to make sure we're incorporating them into uh, the culture of what we got going on, at least for this year. Hey man, go pick. Hey, holla at me. I go pick them up. Take one of these guys to the barbershop. Take them down to the West End, man. Let them really ingratiate themselves in the in the culture of
Get them that
Louisville.
Louisville experience.
Yeah, just that because just that want and that care. Just want to see that you care. You appreciate being here, because as the fans always say, once you're a Cardinal, you are a Cardinal for forever. And when I tell you they mean that ish, they mean that ish. So hey, you always want to I say you want to represent. You making your money doing it, but man, represent for the Ville and come over here and do what you're supposed to do, man. Because hey, the people will let you know if you ain't bringing it. They gonna tell you, hey, get him up out of here. So we gonna see how it go, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this next year.
Yeah, this is the one thing going on the European guys. It's the one thing I'll agree with Mick Cronin about
Yeah,
is he said he wants the vodka drinking, the nastiest vodka drinking, cigarette smoking Eastern European you can get.
yeah,
Hey, get me some of those. Get
yeah.
me
Give
some
me
of those guys who'll drop 20, go out halftime, smoke a cigarette, might take a shot, go back out there, and ready
yes.
to
Give
just
give me ball. I dunk ball. I take ball. I get ball. I dunk every time. Do not tell me what I need to do, because I do this every day. Okay. If cigarette, vodka is okay.
hey,
Thank you.
this is good.
Yes. Okay.
You've been around a lot of you got a good accent.
Yeah, yeah, man. This is what I know. Okay, listen, listen. This is yes. Okay, listen.
We were a British show last week. Now we're this multicultural over here.
Hey man, I've been around the world, man. But those are the type of guys that used to really bring it. I'm in Russia. I'm in Lithuania. I had a Russian
Yeah.
coach. I was in Lithuania, and hey, those guys bring it. Baltic League, hey, they playing in the cold. It's not a heater in the gym, so we might be playing in this cold gym, but they still dropping 40. Yes, I do not care if it's 20 degrees, 13 degrees. I score 40 and we win game. And yes, everything we go have vodka.
Yeah. It's like Jokic. I drop 30. I go race horse. I drink beer.
I do this, yes, in that order. Please, in that order. But shout out all my Eastern Europeans, man. Hey, love y'all. Hey, y'all bring it, man. That's what we want. We want somebody that's come over there hungry, trying to change their situation, that isn't soft, that's ready to bring what they say, bring the pain, as they say, bring the
Yeah.
pain.
Give me some
And
people that's been through some stuff.
yeah, man, you something, man. Come on, man. You ain't always have to have heater and air conditioner, all that, man. You miss a meal or something, man. Just some type of. We need to bring over the guys that's been through the struggle, man. Because hey, if you struggling, you gonna care, okay? You gonna care about what you're doing. But we want to just see that. We just want to see passion come from these guys, even if we don't win a championship. Just leaving it all out on the line. And I feel like the fans made it feel short that sometimes this year that felt like some of the guys weren't leaving out on the line. Shout out Big Zoo. He played his position. And like I said, he's not the most talented guy, but his attitude and his will and his want to be better and his passion will allow him to to flourish and actually play. We'll see how it go. And like I said, Zub had to play. I'm pretty sure Zub would have never saw the floor if Fru just wasn't playing so soft sometimes. So he had to play him. We'll see how that goes. We have to revamp our front court. So we basically have to build it from the ground up. And Zub is a part, but he's not going to get us over that hill that we're trying to get. We're going to have to get us a super athletic, big, maybe that just dunks everything. Super athletic, rebound, shot blocker, and that can run the floors. And every now and then, if he chooses, maybe knock down a mid range or two, but he has to have a move. Some type of move, up and under, step through, jump hook, just something that can keep the defense honest. So he can't just be all pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll. You got to have other spots to your game. So we'll see how it goes just moving forward. But yeah, man, it's portals, man. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, I'll add one last thing on like the Eastern European or just overseas recruiting in general. I heard Coach K talk about it on McAfee show yesterday, but he said like what Illinois is doing, how they're in the Final Four. They've got all these people from Montenegro, Bosnia, just over there in Eastern Europe. Coach K was talking about how hard it is to actually find that type of talent overseas, because in America, you go to an AAU circuit, you see all the top players in America play against each other. But overseas, you might see a guy play in Russia. There might be another guy in Germany. Like, you don't have that circuit that you're able to sit there and watch. So it really comes down to your assistant coaches or you and the connections that you have over in those countries. And so like we need like Mike Cassidy on our bench. I know he's got some great connections down in Australia. Australia's a great basketball. I mean, it's great for basketball. So hopefully we can start hitting those pockets. He starts bringing these people out of Australia from the NBL, something like that. And we can start getting some of our own guys like Illinois did, because I mean, it's crazy what they've been able to do with, they basically got like six itches from over there. All their last names itches.
Oh man, they got 6 inches.
Look at their last name. Even though Stojakovic, he's not from over there, but he's got that in him. Pages from, they've got that running through their veins.
Sabanovic, Ganovic, Stojakovic, Badanovic.
You just nailed all the names pretty much.
All the itches, man. But yeah, man, shout out the itches. We love the itches.
Give us some itches. We'll take all the itches. Bring on the itches.
Big itches, little itches, wild itches, skinny itches.
Hey, if the itches can handle, if the little itches, if the little itches can handle.
That was good.
Where are we going?
Oh man, that was funny. Big
all right, let's get into all right. Next on the agenda. What we get into now, TJ? Where we go from there?
Man, I don't know, man. Hey, I just want to end it off, but just end it off saying, man, the portal, it has its pros and its cons, but I feel like, hey, we all have the same opportunity, to build our team as every other school and craft our team. I feel like we have a lot to offer. Got the budget, we got the fan base, we got the support system, we got the coaching, we got the equipment, we got everything that you need to come over here and be successful and to make a push,
When it comes to the wings in the city, there's only one stop that always delivers. This is always our go-to spot in the city. Pull up to Wing Station. If you rocking with Spillin' the Ville, we had to put our name on something special.
Wing Station, flavor that speaks for itself. Grab the Spill in the Meal deal.
Crispy wings, bold flavors, fresh every single time.
Just wanted to take a second and give a big shout out to Best Way, home of the low price guarantee or it's free, where you can get all your home furnishing needs on a deal. They have everything from smart refrigerators, washer dryer sets, 86-inch TVs, PS5s, Xboxes, all the way to reclining living room suites and bedroom suites. Best Way offers so many ways to pay, from retail to rent to own and even financing through Lendmark. With 2 locations in Indiana, 1 in New Albany and 1 in Jeffersonville, and 5 locations in Kentucky: Radcliffe, Dixie Highway, Hikes Lane, Shelbyville, and Shepherdsville. Stop by today and tell them that we sent you to get $100 off your new item. Now let's get back to the show. When you look around March Madness, it's like these teams that have been together for a while, like UConn returned a lot of their teams and they keep going on these runs. And Russ Smith had a tweet yesterday, post on X, whatever you want to call it. He said, nowadays in NCAA, throwing money at players won't buy you a culture. You first need players that are willing to buy in. That means you need staff that are willing to establish a culture and people around full-time that move the needle. Culture is building long-term. Without a culture, you are just another school with money. You win championships with culture. Are you hearing me? LOL. And then somebody replied to that. The tweet is now deleted, so I don't know what that said. But Russ said, PK, in my opinion, is in his prime as a coach, and that his culture is pending. It's off to a great start. His system is consistent with Winthrop and College of Charleston, and he has proved he let his guards show out. Look at Chucky, Michael, Ryan, and Rain. There's so many things to be happy about, especially on the journey to establishing his culture here in fine print. In today's day and age in college hoops, almost every coach has the same rough terrain to conquer and pass. They're figuring it out on the fly. Legendary coaches have retired because, in my opinion, it's not their game anymore. It's a new game to be played, and these kids nowadays don't care about program legacy or any other sell but that money, his minutes, and who's on staff that can help develop players into pros and further their game. In my opinion, you have to put yourself in the driver's seat of keeping kids while establishing a culture is all things mentioned, and I stand on that. Community, player development, non-toxic fan base, cool and relatable coaching staff, player accountability, great positive environmental workspace. Like, how dope is it to be chopping it up with Tyler Eulis or Peyton Siva if you're a guard and you have a bad game? Imagine being in the lab as a big guy, knowing you're improving with Jared Sullinger or Tyler Hansborough for player development all year. That's the stuff that matters. Player development is huge because while building the relationship, the player and his camp recognizes that his stock rises when he's improving. This makes changes of scenery to another school. If it's not the NBA, risky. Also, since parents are heavily involved, they need to feel comfortable, so a sense of community is necessary. These days, it's a lot of factors, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. I agree. Just that's the culture. We came up on culture. It wasn't about the money. It was just about winning, represent, building your stock, taking pride. A lot of things that didn't involve money. And he hit it right on the nose. You can't buy you can't buy culture. You're gonna have to build it up. You're gonna have to piece it and establish it. And make sure the players respect it. Get right or get left. Yeah, the money just. I don't think you can buy. I don't know if you can buy each other. These guys are in the Final Four. These are teams that's already been established. They've been around. These guys play with each other. They like each other. They go bowling. They go to Top Golf. They tell that it's an actual relationship there, and understanding. Building chemistry, knowing. Hey, I know Kyle was going to be in Kyle's corner. I just throw it. He's there. Okay. Just understanding where when you get to know where your guys, who's where at what time, without even looking. It's a lot of things. Accountability, being able to look to the right or the left of you, and the guy just say, "Hey, man, you could have did better. We could have did something else. What you need, man? Let's go get some extra shots up. Let's go work on our chemistry." So there's a lot of things. These guys just come in. I get the bag. I'm just here, get the money. We win, cool. If we don't, whatever, shoot. And if that's gonna keep being the case, man, we need to just start capping everybody off. We don't want the top guys. We just want dudes that won't take 50,000. You get 50,000 for the year, you gotta earn it for the next year. If you come here for 50,000, 40,000, that mean you really love the game and you want
Yeah,
to
it is.
win. It ain't about the money there. It's like, yeah, he here because he really want to be here. He appreciate the opportunity. Oh, he really want to win. He wants to win, and and then you'll see you'll reap the benefits of that too. If you just focus on winning. So building, I think Russ hit it right on the nose with just building culture and building a certain type of moniker and a certain type of everybody, one band, one sound, everybody being on the same page. This is the goal. We're all on the same highway to the same goal. Nobody's merging off, veering off, stopping at Thornton, just going a quick stop. I'm gonna go over here real quick. Everybody, we're on the same highway. We're on our way to a championship. That's what we think when we come here, championship. So shout out Rest, man. Yeah, so you hit it right on the nose.
Coach Kelsey, like he always says, the power of the unit. So like he is working as hard as he can to set this culture. And it seemed like last year he had the sophomores and juniors that we thought maybe you carry into this year, and it just maybe everything didn't really go as planned. But you look at like Dan Hurley, he's admitted it's like we're not paying these kids what they can get at these other top schools. Like we're not more than likely we're not going to be these kids' top offer. It's because they're coming here, they want to be coached hard, and they want to win a national championship. And I mean, that psychopath he's working. It's working.
Man, hey, you just history, man. History and culture and reputation plays a huge part. If you don't have any of that to stand on, the only thing is how much money you can offer. So that's what's moving a lot of these guys. Whoever has the biggest bag, and honestly, I pose another question: the guy? Do you want the guy to spend the most money on one guy? Do we want to spend the most money on this whoever he is? Top 5-star, whoever he is. Do we want to do that, or do we just want a solid core base of hungry guys? We don't give them as much money, but they're here, they're hungry, and they want to win, and they represent. That's the question I pose. Do we want one of these top guys spend millions of dollars on just one guy? Or do we want to make sure we have a good core base of guys and guys that want it and really want to win?
I'll go back on the Wilkinson guy. If we were to get him, he would be a junior. So he was just a sophomore this past year. I mean, he's going to demand a little bit of NIL, but that's a guy. You talk about Jerry. Anytime he do something, he's going to scream. He's just going to get the fan base going crazy. This Wilkinson guy is the same way. If he hits a step back, he's turned into that crowd on the baseline screaming. If he gets a block or a dunk on the other end, he's smacking the backboard, screaming, getting the fans engaged. So I think he's got a dog mentality. And I think the more guys we can get with dog mentalities that are not going to get punked no matter what, like you've talked about, Preston, everybody that we've had on is like, you're not going to punk us. So I think as many guys as we can get like that, the better.
Yeah, we definitely want dogs. I mean, i.e. Preston knows, give him a few $1 million. He's going to bring it, just those guys, give them the bag. $8 million, $10 million, $15 million, whatever you want. We will break the bank for you. Come over here, be available, play like a dog. We will live with the results. If you're playing like a dog, hey, I'll live with any results that comes from that. Okay. You can get whatever you want, but we just got to know our personnel, and we'll see, man. Pat Kelsey, man, got a lot of work to do in your staff. All you guys, y'all got a lot of work to do this summer. But there are a lot of opportunities. And with your culture, with your mindset, with your strategy, with your coaching staff, Peyton, all those guys in there, hey, we have the opportunity to really, honestly, and I'm telling you, man, PK really did a lot with the team he just had. I feel like our team the year before I feel like it was better. That's my opinion. He did a lot with probably little or less, I'll say less talent, because the talent that we were supposed to have wasn't there. but if we culminate that into bringing dog mentality and energy into everybody, like Russ said, everybody that's willing to buy in. Oh man, that's the mix for a perfect storm, you know. So well, I'm excited to see, and I just hope that the staff and the coach PK is really taking their time and really making sure that we pick the best personnel possible to match our team and to make a push.
Yeah, finding those guys that are really they're not looking for this contract, they're looking for their next contract, and their next
Mhm.
contract being that pro contract. Because if you're
Mm,
looking for that bag now and you
mhm.
get that 4 million, $5 million, and
Yeah,
2 years from now you could be sitting on 10, 15 a year, it's like
yeah,
how well did that bag right now help you in the future?
yeah, man. I mean, you gotta make a decision for your future. You know, a lot of these young men are doing what's best for them and their family. They are young, so they have to make they have to make inexperienced decisions. So they have to make decisions that they're not even experienced with making. So it's kind of a hit or miss. You can make a good decision or you can make a bad decision. And it's really kind of the luck of the draw because, like I said, always say, you don't know what you don't know until you know you don't know. Okay. So you got to make sure that you are comfortable with every decision you making in this sport, in this business, and you gotta be able to stand on it and live with it. So that's what we gonna see, man. And shoot, I think we're gonna be ready for this next season, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Last thing Russ mentioned, just imagine being a guard and working with Peyton Siva or a big working with Tyler Hansborough or Jared Sellinger. Like you talked a little bit about it on the last episode. You had Walt McCarty to work with, and that was
Mm.
somebody like you you'd be dumb not to listen to anything that guy said. It's like
Oh
he's
yeah.
been 10 years in the NBA. Like you got to do something
Mm.
to you got to be
Hey,
something to do that.
I never looked at Walt. If he told me something, I never looked at him like, oh man, whatever. Hey, he said, I'm like, what you need me to do? Okay, all right, I could do that. I could do that. He's proven. You know, these guys are nobody's telling you anything that it's not going to help you or get you better. It's going to sabotage you. This is just it's free game, and this is from experience. You know, he's been there, the ultimate level, won championships, NBA. You know, we used to have individual sessions. If I don't know if Pat Kelsey is running those. I'm pretty sure he is, but how we used to run our individual sessions, come in. I think I came in at say 7 a.m., 7:15 a.m. It'd be a 45-minute post big man session. Me, Samardo, Earl Clark, George Good. Those were the four bigs. We'll come in early in the morning, do our post work, uh, do some cardio stuff, do and then we'll go to class. We'll go straight to class from there, do weights and stuff later. Then after that, our shooting guards will come in, and before that, it'll be a point guards, Edgar, Preston, or those guys, Peyton. They'll come in about 6:30. So and when the bigs came in, we were working with Walt McCart. We were working with Big Walt and a few of the assistant coaches. Pad work, boom, hitting the pass, boom, making your move, jump hook over the left shoulder, bam, up and under, jump hook over the right, just sweating, going hard. So huge emphasis on player development and getting the right guys in there. It was even a time I believe Ron Mercer
Oh yeah.
was in there too.
Pacers
Oh
legend. We're not gonna bring up
yeah.
the Kentucky part, but Pacers legend.
Yeah, Ron Mercer came in for us, and it'd be Pace, like you said, he's a legend. Why wouldn't you listen to what he's trying to tell you? He's been there, done that. So, like I said, Russ hit it right on the nose, getting some guys in there, player development, and I'm pretty sure we'll see some of that stuff coming up for this next season for sure.
Donovan Mitchell going on those player development sessions, like he said that is the reason he came to Louisville because he was considering, I think, like UConn, Indiana, and Patino was like, "Has anybody told you you have a broken jump shot?" And Donovan's like, "No, nobody's told me my jump shot's ugly." And he's like, "Well, you come to Louisville, we've got these player development sessions. I'm going to make sure you get your jump shot right." And when he came at Louisville, he had that line drive jump shot, and then by the
Mhm.
time he left, you see him in the NBA now. It's like
Yeah.
those player development sessions literally changed his shot completely and made him to the pro he is today.
Yeah, because I didn't see him as much of a shooter in college like
No, not
that.
at all.
I
He
didn't
was a
see him
great
as a shooter.
defensive player,
Yeah.
very, very athletic, and you could see, like, the glimpses of,
Mm,
"Okay, this guy can be a knockdown shooter." But, like, when he goes in like, he's shooting the way he is today,
mm.
it's insane.
Yeah, his shot is looking really exceptional. It's yeah, it's looking really good. You can tell he worked on it, and like I said, those individual sessions, just having somebody point out certain things to help you tweak maybe your shot, maybe your elbow's out too far. You want to lock it in a little bit more. Hold your follow through up, lifting the ball instead of hoisting it. Just those type of things that can improve your shot immensely, and it can expand your game. And as you see, those help because it was allow him to have a $1 billion career.
Yeah, you might be a kid, you might not be in the pros right now. We don't have a sponsorship with him, as you can see or anything, but
Yeah,
if you wanna work on that arc or work on that jump shot, Terrence,
yeah,
I think we
yeah,
got a
man.
perfect place for him to go work on that jump shot.
Hey man, go see Shoot 360 Louisville, man. Hey, come see. You can see me. You can see Blake. You can see anybody you want to see,
Shoot, don't
man.
go to Tony Williams, go to Luke Whitehead. Don't see me. You got those people to go to.
For sure, man. Go see Luke, man. Tony. Hey, man. Hey, wonderful stuff going down over there at Shoot 360 Louisville. You can improve your game, shot tracking meter. Help you keep your elbow in. Let you know splash meter. Make sure you hitting all green beans. Shout out my 2K players. Yeah. And for sure, man. But shout outs, man. What else? We got anything else for him, Blake?
That's it. We're gonna wrap up. Appreciate 35KY Sports, Unrivaled, Best Way, Wing Station, and Derek A. Stewart Realtor. You guys can go to the description. We've got that free $26 wash to Unrivaled. Go into Best Way. Their commercials run in the middle of this episode as well. Get you $100 off your new item. Get that spill in the mill deal at Wing Station, and then get your house from Derek A. Stewart Realtor.
Yeah, man. Shout out all of our sponsors. Make sure you follow Spill in the Ville on all social media platforms. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Go ahead, share, man. Get us going, man. We trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. So make sure y'all interacting, notifications, all that, man. It's especially this upcoming year, we got a lot of huge things coming up. So just stay tuned, keep supporting, and yeah, man. Till next time.
Big guest next episode. See you later.